Hi, this is Brendan from Watto Training, and in this tutorial we take a look at the sequence for Class HC, uncouple-recouple. The information in this tutorial is adapted from the QSafe Driving Examiner Assessment Procedures Manual. Let's take a look at the performance outcome for the sequence Class HC, uncouple-recouple. An applicant for the Class HC license is required to uncouple the trailer, drive forward approximately 10 meters, and then reverse back onto the trailer to recouple, ready to drive off. The applicant should be able to uncouple and recouple the trailer, having regard for all safe practices in the correct sequence within approximately 12 minutes. Uncouple-recouple requirements for Class HC. Let's take a look at the correct sequence and procedures for uncouple. Apply park brake to truck. Alight from the cab facing the vehicle. Secure wheel chocks. Note, this is necessary only for vehicles that do not have an operational spring brake system or breakaway system. Lower trailer, drawbar support legs. Disconnect, retract and secure. Electric cable from the trailer. Hydraulic lines from the trailer. Chains where applicable. Brake hoses from the trailer. Uncoupling sequence continued. Release turntable jaws, pin coupling. Note, in some cases, extra time, more than 12 minutes, should be allowed, for example, flying saucer type coupling. Uncoupling procedure continued. If the vehicle is fitted with airbag suspension, where necessary, the air dump valve should be operated to prevent any damage to the vehicle. Drive forward for a distance of 10 meters. Note, where applicable, the driving examiner should be seated next to the applicant to fulfill regulations regarding an accompanying license holder. Correct sequence and procedure for recoupling. Ensure the pin coupling jaws are in the correct position for recoupling. Reverse vehicle back towards the trailer. The applicant is permitted to stop and observe the position of the vehicle in relation to the trailer coupling. Where applicable, activate valve to refill airbag suspension. Where applicable, the DE should be seated next to the applicant in order to fulfill regulations regarding an accompanying license holder. Correct sequence and procedure, recoupling. After the vehicle and trailer have coupled, the applicant should check that all mechanisms have locked by attempting to carefully ease forward against the trailer brakes. That is a tug test. Visually checking the coupling to ensure locking pin jaws have engaged after first applying the park brake. Correct sequence and procedure for recouple. Connect and check the condition of brake hoses, hydraulic lines, electric cables, and chains if applicable, ensuring they are crossed. Recoupling procedure continued. Wind up trailer support legs and lock in position or secure drawbar leg. Start engine and build air pressure to operating level. Walk around vehicle listening for air leaks and checking the condition of all tires. Remove wheel chocks if applicable. Check trailer brake, foot brake lights, indicators, and sound the horn. Note, this ensures correct functioning of the electrical system. Recoupling procedure continued. An additional test should be conducted using the trailer brake at low speed, less than 5 kilometers per hour. Now let's move on to the driving errors in relation to the uncouple-recouple procedure. QSafe has a set of criteria based on errors which are recorded by the assessor. Here are the 4 types of errors: non-critical driving errors, critical driving errors, general critical driving errors, and specific repeated driving errors. I've made separate tutorials on the error types for QSafe, so feel free to go and check those out with examples provided. But just to cut to the chase on the uncouple-recouple, I've just got the section of the QSafe form there to show you that the trucks down the bottom where the blue arrow is sequence uncouple, recouple show non-critical driving errors, 3 of those, and then there are no specific repeated driving errors for sequence uncouple, recouple, and critical driving errors CDE on the far right. Scoring criteria. Let's take a look at the non-critical driving errors for the sequence class HC uncouple, recouple. Fails to ensure the release of jaws/pin coupling in preparation for the uncouple or recouple. Chocks not stowed securely and not causing a potentially hazardous situation. Fails to conduct trailer brake test after recoupling the trailer. Critical driving errors sequence class HC uncouple, recouple, unable to complete the task. Omits a segment or operates out of sequence, causing a potentially dangerous situation to arise, for example, fails to apply park brake, fails to carry out initial tug test, fails to lower or raise support legs and secure wind-up handle, fails to ensure jaws, pin coupling is locked, fails to chock wheels when required, i.e. spring brake or breakaway system not fitted or operational. Fails to disconnect and secure or reconnect hoses and cables. Fails to ensure that air pressure is at correct operating level before driving off. Thanks for watching. This has been Brendan from Watto Training.